Let me turn on my mic. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back to Daily Beyond the Gates Debates with Toya Creates. This is where I watch today's episode blind for the first time with you guys. So, Beyond the Gates time, let's get into it. Because I'm hoping today's episode is more exciting than yesterday's. So, we are opening up at Nasty Nikki's home with her new boo, Kyle. They are officially together. And tonight, they are going to Uptown to check out Noah's open mic night as an official couple. Okay, let's see. So Kyle is looking forward to having Nicole see Noah perform. Now, Vanessa's at the casino reminding Joey that he agreed to go to this open mic night, and Joey does not give a flying fig about optics, apparently. So Vanessa's really happy that Deanna extended the invitation to Vanessa to come and join them at this open mic night, and that Joey was also invited. Vanessa is excited and very happy to be included, and she has a feeling that Deanna's attention will be solely on Noah. So I guess that's if Joey wants to change his mind and actually go. So now we are at Uptown, and there's apparently an issue. Noah's having an issue with his gig, and Deanna's saying the universe is telling you to show up earlier next time. And oh, I should tell my dad, Noah says, and tell him not to come. Oh no, what happened? So Noah's calling Kyle and he's telling him what's going on. Noah said, don't bother coming. There was a snafu with the open mic night list tonight, and Noah will not be singing. So Kyle sees that he's very, he can tell his son is bummed out. And Nicole has an idea to salvage Noah's big night over to the estate with Anita, who is practicing her scales, but she is struggling still. Ooh, ooh. Okay, maybe we're going to get more information on this voice and what's going on. She looks good per usual. I love this little white outfit and these feathers. So Vernon has arrived home after strategizing with young candidates. Remember, we saw a new character the other week. I forget what her name is, but Vernon and Anita are so. He says, why don't I give Rowena and the staff the night off so we can. So then Nicole is calling Anita, and Vernon says, let it go to voicemail for just once, because every time Anita and Vernon are ready for some adult activities, here come their kids, and it's so annoying. Opening time. So, okay, let's see. Let me guess. Nicole's going to suggest that Noah perform at the estate with the Anita Dupree, but let's see. Okay. Oh, we're at the hospital. We see Dr. McCormick. I love her. Ashley's asking how things are going, and she said she's fine, but Bill Hamilton has summoned her about an incident that has happened, and Dr. McCormick wants to get her facts straight before she heads into the lion den. And so Shanice is telling her what happened about how Haley and Bill were basically about to get it on in this hospital bed. And so Ashley is also saying, when I went in there, I practically had to cover my eyes out of embarrassment. And Bill basically called me a prude. But she's never seen a patient and a spouse go together in a hospital bed before. And Ashley's just like, I thought it would be dangerous. It's disgusting. It's gross. And Naomi is walking up and she is overhearing and she is asking Dr. McCormick to please not be mad at Ashley and Shanice. And Dr. McCormick goes off and says she will let them basically know after she talks to Bill. And Naomi says if Ashley and Shanice get in trouble, she will go to Vernon directly to make sure they are not getting in trouble because this is crazy. Looking in a hospital bed is ridiculous. So Naomi and Ashley are planning a girls' night at Ashley's apartment, and Naomi's looking forward to it. Oh, it's going to be a double day. The official replacement of Derek, in my opinion. Okay, so Naomi is texting Jacob and that they're heading over there, and Jacob is calling someone and asking if everything is set and saying it's going down soon and he'll be there shortly to handle the details. Clearly, Jacob is the one planning this surprise that we saw in the preview. Ah! Jacob's still working on the impaler case, and Marcel is over his shoulder, like, oh, you're still working on the case? And Jacob said, yeah, unlike you, I stay dedicated. You only worked half a day. I hate how Jacob be on Marcel. Mind your business. So then Leslie walks in this cute red dress, and she said she can't have her man out here looking like a hobo. And are you ready to bounce? And Marcel said, yes, he needs a distraction from Scooby Doo here. He took my line. I call him Scooby Doo. Anyways, we are at Dani and Andre's house, and Dani sends her regrets for whatever Nicole is trying to plan, and she wants to spend a night with her husband. Okay. And she's planned a surprise. Oh, she went to the toy store and got some supplies. What kind of toy store? Because they nasty. So Andre's looking in the bag and he doesn't say anything. So let's see. Because a couple of months back, Andre gave her a nice little like Saturday morning cartoon situation, which was very sweet. I would love that. They had on PJs, they ate cereal in bed, and they caught up on some old cartoons. And so it looks like Dani is going to return the favor. Let's get through the commercials. Let's see what's in this bag from Dani. So Andre's opening it and it's coloring books. Adult coloring books, of course, because they got to be nasty. Oh my goodness. There's a girl on the cover in like a bikini or some lingerie. Andre's like, oh, you're right. I've never colored adult coloring books before. And Dani thinks it'll be a nice way to spend the evening. They could talk while exercising the creative parts of their brains. And Andre is all in. Let's see. So she's asking him to set up the coloring station and giving him the champagne bottle to open. And why is she flashing? Oh, she's flashing back to her conversation with Vanessa, telling her that she slept with Bill in that elevator. Why is she thinking about this now? And then Andre is over here thinking about this champagne bottle and all of this secrecy he has going on with Heather. Snack time, sorry. Mm-hmm. So Dani ordered another bottle of the same champagne that Heather secretly sent to the house. And Andre's like, why did you order this? She said, I liked it so much, I got me one. And she asked Andre if he wants to skip the bubbly since he was day drinking at Uptown yesterday, because they clearly haven't talked about that yet. Things are awkward between Andre and Dani. I hope they're going to have a truthful conversation. Oh. So Nicole has offered to host a scaled down version of open mic night at her house if Noah's up for it. And Kyle is so thankful. It's like I want to support Noah's music, but there's a lesson for what happened tonight. And Nicole said, you're a good father, firm but loving, and it's a fine line to walk. And that Kyle was probably overcompensating since his wife died. And, Kyle said he's supporting so Noah can still stay connected to his mother. Oh, The mother's name was Sarah, and they're talking about how Sarah used to sing to her sons, her and Kyle's sons, and he said it's still one of the favorite memories that he has of her. And Nicole said it's time for new memories now. So now Kyle's going to call Noah and tell him to come over. This is so cute. I hope they stay together. Mm. So Vanessa got a text from Deanna saying open mic is off. And Nicole has now texted Vanessa to head over to her house for an impromptu open mic night. And she will take Joey up on his offer to make her sing later tonight. They so nasty. So Joey's back at work and Isaiah has entered the casino. What's going on here? We know Joey absolutely loves Isaiah. He treats him like a little son. Oh, Isaiah said what they call Joey now is the gambling Buddha. And Joey's like, I don't care what they call me as long as the house is winning. He's checking up on Eva. And Isaiah saying how she's struggling to deal with her scars after surgery. Joey tells Isaiah to be patient and understanding. Good, good, good. But clearly something else is on Isaiah's mind. And Joey asks, Isaiah wants to talk about the old days when he was running the streets and how Joey saved his life. Now, why all of a sudden are we bringing this up? Do you think Isaiah is trying to get back in the game? I absolutely don't think so. So I'm very confused as to why this topic is being brought up all of a sudden. Or maybe he's trying to do some digging on behalf of Jacob. Did I miss that yesterday? Let's see. So, Ashley and Naomi are arriving at Ashley's apartment. And it's a whole surprise party. It's a Mexican fiesta. I swear they're playing Solita. Like a little beady beady bum bum. So since they can't take the Mexican vacation that Jacob bought Naomi for Christmas, he is bringing Mexico to her. And this ugly little monkey that he got is back. How cute! Naomi is thanking Grayson so much for his mixology skills. And she was like, I was wondering why you were buying so many tortillas, Ashley. So they're making a toast to what? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, cheers to her thoughtful besties, plural, and to her very lovely husband. Salud. Okay, like I said, we have replaced Derek. Derek is dead and Grayson is in. Oh, Eva's at Orphe. Jeans and Marcel and Leslie are crossing paths. Eva said it's cool seeing you guys hanging out. And Marcella's going to get another table. And Leslie said, I want to keep Eva company. But Eva's like, no. You guys go ahead. Okay. I think Leslie is doing this because Eva was calling her out yesterday. And she wants Leslie to have something real like she has. And Marcel is telling Leslie he is happy that Eva sent them packing because he wants Leslie all to himself. He can't wait to see her out of it. And Eva can overhear this, and she is like, "Yup." Now, Marcel, when are you gonna get this divorce? We haven't heard about that. Okay, so over to Dani and Andre. She asked Andre if he is still mad because of her basically never-ending devotion to Bill, and how Vernon saw Andre at the club and you didn't say a word. and she's apologizing for prioritizing Bill. And Andre said, well, he's the father of your kids, right? And she said, it doesn't matter. You're my husband. And you should always come first. And Dani is apologizing to Andre, asking for his forgiveness. So everyone's arriving at Nicole's house. Vanessa's there, Deanna's there. Side note, they did a really good job of casting them because they look just alike. So yeah, oh my God, Anita is the special guest and Noah is fangirling once again. He was so starstruck when he met Anita for the first time. So Nicole has arranged for Anita to be the special guest while Noah performs in front of Deanna, Vanessa, Kyle, Nicole, Vernon, and now Anita. Let me see what you got, Noah. Because so far we've only heard him strumming this guitar, and that was enough to impress Deanna, but I am a little harder to impress music-wise. So let us see. So far this week has been pretty mild, and I am still waiting for the drama. Okay, so Nicole's worrying if it's a little too much pressure for Noah, and Anita's like, nonsense. I knew he had a good vibe when I met him, and he'll be just fine. But Noah is over here panicking. He said, I can't believe the Anita Williams is going to hear me sing. So he's getting his nerves together before this performance. Sorry, guys. Got to eat a little snack. So Deanna has a little gift for him. Like, maybe this will help. And maybe Sister Rosetta Thorpe will come with an assist. Oh, it's like the slider on the guitar. Okay, Noah forgot to tune his guitar. He's so nervous. I hope he calms down so he can have a good performance in front of the Anita. And I think maybe he and Anita will bond because she's having trouble with her voice after beating cancer. So I think that's where we're going to go with this storyline. So Noah's going to sing a song about, I think he said falling in love. And Deanna's asking like why, and he's explaining how his experience with losing his mother and how he felt like how people could be here today and gone tomorrow. And he was closing himself off, but now he's ready to explore that again. And it looks like he's talking about Deanna now. I'm like, hold on now, Noah. He's ready. The guitar is tuned and he's about to perform. I'm excited for him and I want to hear how it goes. So Anita's giving him a little pep talk. She said, I recognize that little look of panic, but you got back in him very fast. And are you ready? And he says, yes, ma'am. I love a man with manners. Kyle raised him right. Okay. Noah's about to perform. I think the song's name is Fall. Oh, I like Deanna. He does have a cute little voice. Okay, he's growing on me because I was like, why did they put Deanna with this little stray when he was in orphan jeans and he couldn't pay for his meal? I was like, why she got to date the broke one? But come to find out, this is Kyle's youngest son. He's a musician. He's now working at the Phoenix Street Free Clinic because Kyle was like, before you ask me for some more money, Noah, I need you to have a steady job. And that's right. But Noah's doing a very good job with this song. I wish you guys could hear it when you check it out. Look out for this song. Giving me full Robin Thicke. And Deanna is very much into it, and so is the room. Maybe Noah will get signed under Anita. So I guess this guy is a real musician. Because he's actually playing and singing, so. And Anita seems very impressed. And of course, he's singing to Deanna this entire time. He's done. Everyone likes it. Deanna's blushing. Okay. Back to Andre and Dani. And he says, I can forgive you once you forgive me. And Dani said, what have you done that needs to be forgiven? And Andre is deflecting. He said he acted like a damn kid and he drank his feelings at the bar instead of coming home to talk to Dani. So can she forgive him? And Dani's like, I'm the one who needs absolution for making my lovely, supporting husband feel like a damn heel. Oh my God, she's so dramatic. I love Dani, but sometimes it's too much. And people say that about me too. Whatever. Maybe they're not enough, actually. So Andre and Dani are doing what they usually do. Why? Maybe a night of love making will be what we need to forget about who did what to who. No, it's not what you need. You need conversation and you need to be truthful, but they run into the bedroom per usual. I'm tired of it. Cause yeah, you're too old for this. Sorry. But okay. Back at the hospital, Ted has bought Shanice a little gift, and she's like, I needed a little pick me up. And she is relaying that the chief of staff, Dr. McCormick, has to deal with Bill and Haley's little romp in this hospital. So Ted is just like, just in case, I have an extra box of chocolates in my office if things don't go your way. Now, Ted and Shanice are really hitting a stride, and I love this for them because I like them together. But I do think he's going to go back to Nicole. Now, Dr. McCormick is done talking to Bill, and she's like, I cannot believe the messes I have to clean up. And Dr. McCormick made it very clear to Mr. Hamilton that Ashley and Shanice followed protocol. So basically, shut up. And we don't know if Bill is going to be able to get out of this hospital yet because he was threatening to leave yesterday. Like, okay, go kill over and die. Anyways, so now Shanice is telling Dr. McCormick that Ted wants to meet her brothers. And she's like, good. It sounds like Ted has found his person and he's leaving his past behind and focusing on his future with you. Please. I want Ted and Shanice to have a good go with this. So we are back at Orphe Jeans. Eva is ear hustling what Leslie and Marcel are talking about. Leslie is telling him she wants to be someone's person, someone's world, someone's waking thought in the morning and their last thought at night. I don't know if Marcel's that man. Oh, she got her nails done, y'all. Anyways. Marcel said he doesn't like to be cornered, but with you tonight, I'm going to make the exception because I need you in my life. Leslie Thomas, will you move on to my boat with me? What the hell? Me and Eva made the same face at the same time. How is someone going to move in on a boat with you? Who the hell wants to do that? And also, did you ever get your divorce? Let me get through these commercials because Marcel dropped a he dropped a whammy. I did not see that coming. Sorry, I had a late lunch. And also, I don't understand what's going on because first Marcel was dealing with Leslie just to cozy up to her and to see if she was like involved in anything with the impaler or just what she did to Laura and stuff. So now it seems like her and Marcel have been dating this whole time. I'm confused. Back to Marcel and Leslie. He said, you asked me to step it up, and I'm trying you, me, and Sheila. That's a pretty good threesome. Sheila's the name of the boat, y'all. Leslie said, I appreciate the offer, but I cannot believe you asked me to live on your boat. And he said, you'll love it. And she's like, yeah, you will. And I know how special it is to you that you share the Sheila with me. But she like, I don't want that. She said, I'm not boat people, and I ain't either. Now, maybe here and there, a quick yacht trip. But I'm with Leslie. She said, living with the catfish is not for me. Excuse excuse me. Marcel said, give it a chance. And then he was like, forget I asked, I had to hit the can. Ugh, yeah, no coof. As soon as he got up to leave, Eva was right over at that table, like, I heard. And she said, I think you don't want to move anywhere with Marcel because you're so stuck on that. And I hate that you're willing to throw away a short thing for a never going to happen thing. Okay, we're back at the casino. I forgot about this already. So Isaiah was talking about his past, how he used to carjack and things like that. And he was asking Joey what he saw in him. And Joey said, myself. And Isaiah's like, what? So Joey's talking about his relationship with his father. He had a very domineering one, and he could never meet expectations, just like Elon did with Isaiah. And Joey did not want Isaiah to repeat the same mistakes that Joey did. And he was just grateful that Isaiah was willing to listen. See, Joey's a really good guy, y'all. I know a lot of people hate Joey, but I love the character. And Joey's like, I never had kids, and in a way, Isaiah, you feel that for me, and I kind of see you as my legacy. Now that okay. And Isaiah said, what do you mean? And Joey said, now once I'm gone, I won't only leave behind a sketchy reputation, but the lessons I learned will live on through you. I thought he was going to give him the casino. I guess that's for Vanessa. So Joey tells Isaiah, you talk about how you saved me. You had an impact on my life too, and I am very proud of the man you have become. And it's one of the few things I did right. Oh, I love Daddy Joey. Okay, back to Mexican game night. La Rosa. They're just having a good old time. I like seeing them all happy because we haven't gotten to see them hang out as a unit yet. And Grace is clearly good at making margaritas. It's making me thirsty. Oh, and he helped Jacob out with the party. And Grace is like, I owe you so much more than just streamers and margaritas. He's very grateful that Jacob is a man of his word and kept his word because he basically saved Grace's life. So Grace is asking if there's any update on this impaler, and Jacob's like, no, but I'm not giving up. I will not rest until the person who is responsible for Derek's death comes to justice. Then Naomi and Ashley are in the corner asking how are things going with Grayson, and Ashley's like, things are going great. We're having fun. And after everything that went down, that is exactly what they both need. And they look at each other. Okay. Back at Nicole's, Vernon tells Kyle, you have quite the talented son. And I heard that Nicole decided to date you exclusively. And maybe it's time we had a talk at 50. Does this still happen? Okay, so Vernon's talking about his eldest child who has grown children of her own, but okay. Where are we going here, Vernon? Oh, now Nicole looked over her shoulder and saw Vernon giving Kyle the business, and she's like, not tonight, Daddy. Because she said this is Noah's night. Kyle would like to be the parent bragging about his son, not the boyfriend getting grilled. And also, she's too damn old for this. Anyways. So Vanessa's talking about, I haven't seen that look on your face since you fell head over heels in 8th grade for a boy. And Deanna's like, you really remember all of that? She's like, yes. And Vanessa said, you really like him. And Deanna said, I can't find anything not to like, but I'm taking my time and getting to know him better before I jump in with both feet. I.e., that's what you should do, Vanessa, with Joey, but it's too late. So Anita is talking to Noah about how the articulates were just starting out and those experiences, and how the biggest AR men in town walked in and they were panicked and unprepared, terrified, humiliated. But they stepped out on the stage and they did what they had to do. And Noah did the same thing tonight. So she said the lesson is to step out on every stage as if it is the most important show ever. And if you care about what you're singing, the passion kicks in and you shine no matter what. I love these moments on Beyond the Gates. Love, love, love. It's very uplifting. It's like brightness in a dark time. Okay, so Anita's giving Noah all of these kudos about how he has presence, and Noah is just, he's like, thank you. And now Anita's saying, say that you're available next week, Noah. Would you be interested in sitting in on some of my vocal sessions? And he's like, no way, because he is a huge fan. And he says, yes. So maybe Anita's going to work with Noah on the vocals. She said she wants her latest vocals to reach people that they haven't before. She wants a younger ear in the room to give her advice. And Noah's like, absolutely, yes. How could I ever repay you? And she's like, boy, please. She is gonna be a mentor to Noah. So I like that. And that means, Nicole, you need to stay with Kyle. Look at Noah's face. He is just so happy. And he's like, thank you, Mrs. Williams. She said, Noah, we're going to be seeing a lot more of each other. So Anita will do it. He's like, okay, Anita, thank you. I love that he like fangirls over Anita every time, but love, love, love. So Vernon is reminding Anita that, are you remembering the deal we made? You get to do what you want to do for half of the evening, and the other half of the night goes to me. This man is insatiable. And he's 80 years old in real life, I believe. Ugh. Ugh. So the seasoned saints make the tiptoe out. They ready for some nookie. Okay. I mean, once again, not a lot of drama for today. We're just laying the scene for hopefully something exciting to pop off next week, because yeah. Okay. So back at Nicole's, it looks like most people have no, people are starting to head out, and Noah's updating Deanna on his chat with Anita Williams. We see all the teeth in his mouth. And Kyle said, make sure you're on time for every studio session. I bet he will. Look, he won't need to be reminded about that. So then Noah thanks Nicole for hosting this personal open mic night for him. And Nicole says she was happy, and Mother gave you the stamp of approval. So you're going to be a big star. And I get to brag to all my friends that I started your career. So Noah's like, I'm way too amped to go home, Deanna. You want to go to Orphe Jeans? And she says she's down, and they head out. Okay, so it looks like just Vanessa is left with the happy couple. Vanessa said, it seems like love is in the air, and I'm not just talking about Vernon and Anita. Oh, Vernon is ready to go to the room, honey. Anita was like, do you want anything? And he opened that elevator door like, I brought you here so we can get to the bedroom faster. Speaking of sex, we see Andre and Dani doing what they do. I like this couple. I really do. But I need more out of them at this point because they are too old. They're too old for this. This is not their first rodeo. They're already breaking the rules. Oh, what happened to we're going to be truthful, this and that, and our relationship is so above. But I grow tired of this. Okay. So this is the final segment, y'all. Let's see. We're back at Nicole, and I'll say Nicole and Kyle's. Kyle said he's never seen his son so electrified. And Nicole thinks that Anita is right. He has the chops, and he's gonna like be a really big thing. Kyle said he's gonna go with Noah and trash some hotels and mingle with all the groupies. And Nicole was like, so now it's time for Nicole and Kyle to. That dress is on the floor already. I hope all the people left. So they're gonna go in the room and do what they do. But I am so very glad that she chose Kyle. Sorry, Carlton, whatever. Now Vanessa is back at the casino and she is just gushing about how the night went so well and how Deanna is totally smitten with Noah. Now, I feel like Joey's going to use this to his advantage. Okay, and Vanessa thinks if Deanna is focused on Noah, she will be preoccupied and she won't be able to focus on our relationship, Joey. Ooh, more kissing, more humping. Now we're back at Orphe Jeans. Noah and Deanna are just rehashing the evening. He's like, what you brought me must have been a good look charm. I'm going to hang on to it for the rest of my life. And oh, they're getting like, I think serious. Oh, he says, Deanna, you made this night unforgettable. And he kisses her hand. What a gentleman. And he just thanks her. Thank you. Some people on this soap have some restraint. Marcel's back from the can and Leslie's just staring at him. Now we are at Ted's office and Shanice is there and he's like, hey, you need that box of chocolates? And she said, I do, but not for the reason you think. Are they about to break the rules? She's telling Ted that Shanice and Ashley won't be disciplined for kicking Haley. And Ted said, what are the chocolates for? Shanice said, if I had a microwave, I could tell you. And Ted said, there's a microwave in my hotel, but why are you still living in a hotel? Anyways, so then they have made a date to meet up after the shift, and she slaps Ted on his butt and walks out, and he says, So Isaiah has arrived at Orphe Jeans, looking at Marcel and Leslie and chatting up Eva. Eva's like, it seems a little fishy that Marcel and Leslie together. And Isaiah's like, what? And she says she'll catch him up later. And then Eva's like, all right, we can head out. I'm going to catch you up at my place. So then they are stopping by Marcel and Leslie's table to say goodnight. And Eva, sir, she threatened her mother to behave and stop putting her life on hold for Ted because Ted is not coming back to you, not ever. So Leslie said, I feel bad for trashing your grand gesture. And Marcel thanks her for that. And so Leslie's making a grand gesture of her own. God, what is it? I'm scared. What is it? She said, I'm the daughter of Barbara Mitchell, who founded the Articulates, baby. So she better not sing. She said, I feel more comfortable expressing this through music. What the hell? When you take me in your arms, what is this? She is singing her heart out in this diner. I love you, Leslie, but it's giving I wanna be loved by you, just you, and nobody else but you. Look, look at Marcel. He is moved to tears, child. Y'all have got to hear this little, this, and we're scatting. When y'all watch this episode, please tell me your thoughts on Leslie's rendition. I mean, Marcel is like, ah, ah, ah. Okay. Okay, y'all. That is the end of the episode. I don't know what Beyond the Gates is doing this week, but it's interesting. As opposed to last year at this time, I think we were in the throes of Cuckoo Bird and the kidnapping of Chelsea. Now that was a great summer. I don't know what we're doing right now. We really don't have any closure on the Heather Andre situation. We still don't have any closure on Bill and Dani hooking up in this elevator. Bill is still in the land of the living. Haley has not killed him yet. I am so very sick of it. And yeah, there's not much going on this week. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little more interesting. I keep saying that, but thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and join me back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Beyond the Gates debates. See you then.